return and a pick six for Mo Leggett.
Slow developing play. Glenn tries to knife it in there. Leggett had a bead on it the whole way, and then he shows you his athleticism. Valdosta State product, breaking tackles, impact player defensively here this afternoon.
And now Medlock for the point after to make it a 17-point lead. And he does. Winnipeg with its league-leading 15th interception of the year. And Leggett takes it to the house for the Bombers. And a missed field goal return for touchdown, and his son Malik's got the football.
It's tough to beat that, isn't it? That's just crazy. Saw him hugging him before the game, wishing him good luck, and boy, his dad is having a heck of a ball game. 7 interceptions last year.
And the kickoff goes over the head of Greg Morris again. And Morris will surrender another single point. Now an 18-point Winnipeg lead.
Yeah, you watch Mo Leggett, he's right here, and he's just going to kind of play deep, which is his responsibility, play everything underneath him. And he sees the double move right here coming right back to him, and he just beats him to the point of attack. And then it's athleticism from that point forward. A little help from his friends.
That's for Grandma.
Grandma right there.
Wow.
Hey, Mo.
Wow. Bringing a tear to my eye.
And he's right back out there with his Winnipeg defense.
That's just making it happen. You know, tit for tat. You know, Saskatchewan really hot defensively with a lot of takeaways over the last 3 weeks. Winnipeg doing the same.
Now playing a little shovel pass. And LaFrance is wrapped up on the play by Leggett. You know, last year, Winnipeg led the league in interception with 30. That was 13 more than any other CFL team. And once again, this year they lead the way with 15.
Far ahead of most anybody else as well.
Along the ground, fights up to the 45-yard line, close to a Saskatchewan first down. Riders are the most productive first down offense in the CFL, averaging about 7 yards per first down play. Riding a 3-game winning streak entering this week after snapping Winnipeg's 5-game run last week. Out to midfield for Naaman Roosevelt, and another Saskatchewan first down, a gain of 11.
Yeah, this is darted in there, and watch him just lean into it. Stick it in there, Kevin. He does, almost throws it through the arms of Naaman Roosevelt. Riders finding them 18 points down here in the third quarter.
Lance hit the 300-yard mark passing in the game, and he'll add to that. And the pass is caught by Holland. Caleb Hawley gets over the top of Derek Jones for a Saskatchewan first down to the 28-yard line, a gain of 18.
Kevin Glenn's taking a knee back where he threw the football, and looks like he's smacked his right throwing hand on the arm of a defender coming at him.
So Brandon Bridge is warming up on the sidelines.
There it is. That doesn't take much. That's his right throwing hand. Happens to all quarterbacks, and unfortunately it looks like Kevin Glenn has just hurt his throwing hand. Heck of a catch by Holly on the back end, but you hate to see this. Brandon Bridge talked to Adams before the ball game, and the number 3 quarterback that just came over from Montreal, and asked him if Kevin goes down, who is it? And he said it's Brandon. He says, I'm not ready yet, still trying to figure out this offense.
So Brandon Bridge, the Toronto native who played at Southern Alabama, 25-year-old, came over from Montreal, as you mentioned. He's 9 of 12 passing this year for 3 touchdowns, no interceptions.
I love this kid. I've known him for a long time, since he was in high school, before he started university, and had a chance to work with him. And even back then, with his frame and his size, you were just like, oh, as a coach, you say, let me get my hands on this kid. Just so much talent. And he's like a unbroken horse, thoroughbred. And you just need to reel him in a little bit, because he's got all the skill set to be successful. And Chris Jones told us yesterday, if Kevin Glenn does go down, we got 2 guys that will make it a track meet. And look out, because these guys can stretch the football field, not only with their arm, but with their legs. And we're going to see Brandon Bridge here shortly do just that.
So Glenn makes his way off the field. Bridge, as you mentioned, big frame, 6'5", 230 pounds. Started a couple of games for Montreal last year.
And it's just a matter of playing at this level with this much on the line and getting comfortable.
Actually started 1 game 2 years ago for Montreal.
Expect to see a different type of game now from behind the center with the Saskatchewan quarterback, Brandon Bridge. Look for a lot of movement.
And now he's got to deal with the noise.
Timeout, Winnipeg. Wow.
So now Winnipeg calls timeout.
Wow.
Each team has 1 remaining, and again, you have to have a timeout left in order to challenge a play.
They had too many people on the football field. Fogg was out there, and he had to come off. And O'Shea had to burn a timeout.
So 1st and 10 for Saskatchewan at the Winnipeg 27-yard line. Bridge facing the Winnipeg defense, and this.
This is what you play for, though. He's got an opportunity. Can't get any better than this.
Gives it off to LaFrance. And Keelan LaFrance fights down to the 22-yard line for a gain of about 5. Stopped there by Brian Walker. Brings up 2nd and 5.
He just can't force the issue. He's got to take what the defense gives him. If he can see it, just be clear with that message. Don't try to do anything out of the ordinary. Just take what the defense gives you.
Here comes the blitz. Bridge delivered. The pass is caught by Bagg. And Bagg down to the 10-yard line for Saskatchewan. First down, a gain of 12, and a strike from Brandon Bridge.
And Winnipeg decides to go ahead and pressure him, and watch him. They're bringing people right here down the middle, and they're trying to pressure the young quarterback. And he sees it and reads it, and sees Bagg sitting down on a little hinge to the short side of the field, and delivers a strike.
First and goal from inside the 10. Steps up, Brandon Bridge up over, touchdown!
Did I not say the kid's athletic? That is just absolutely insane. You won't see that every day.
His 4th touchdown of the year. He does a leap for a few Saskatchewan fans he saw down there.
Left pass.
And now Saskatchewan will go for 2.
Air Bridge right here. Over the top, baby.
That's 6'5", up to about 9 feet.
That's beautiful. So athletic, so pure and raw. Just makes me smile watch them down there competing in this situation.
So now down 12, they'll go for 2. That's a 6-place, 75-yard drive engineered by 2 Saskatchewan quarterbacks. Bridge gets away from the pressure, throws to the end zone, and it's caught. Caleb Hawley has the 2-point conversion. And now Saskatchewan closes within 10 points, and more ill will breaks out of the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon Bridge is running off the field, pointing at the Winnipeg bench.
Brandon Bridge comes in, goes up, and scores the touchdown for Saskatchewan.
Nick Lewis ain't got nothing on Brandon.
Up later, part two of the triple header. Two of the top three receivers in the CFL in yardage, Greg Ellingson, Brad Sinopoli, the Red Blacks, looking for their fourth win, hosting the Hamilton Tiger Cats, now looking for win number 2. Let's go back to Gordon, Matt, in Winnipeg.
Brandon Bridge, a Toronto native, high school star in Mississauga, Ontario, actually.
Stand up.
Yes, he was. Watch this athleticism. Well-designed play. Why not? Use his athletic ability over the top. And then watch the poise here under pressure. He gets rejected from the Bomber fans trying to do the leap. And then here, just poise under pressure. Drops his right elbow, flicks it out to Holly. 2-point convert is successful.
So now a 10-point Winnipeg lead with 2 to go here in the third quarter. Again, Saskatchewan 5-4, Winnipeg 7-3. The winner of the game today wins the season series. Ryan Langford takes the kickoff out to the 30-yard line. We've been monitoring the noise in both Regina and here in Winnipeg this week. And let's get an update now on a third quarter visitor drive. So when the crowd is trying to make the most noise when the opposition has the football, and that's another win for Winnipeg. Now
that's huge noise right there. Look at that.
It was up to 108 on the legged interception return. We should mention, however, the game last week in Regina was not as competitive, so the crowd might have been quieter. It wasn't as close. It wasn't as close. I'm just trying to be fair here.
Debbie Downer.
Trying to be fair. Nickel just dumps out the feet of Andrew Harris as he had Royce LaFrance in his face.
I beg to differ, Gord. If we can go back to last week with like 4:53 left on the clock, it was a 13-point game, and Winnipeg has been known to score at least 14 in the last minute and a half of a football game.
But the third quarter, it wasn't as competitive.
Solid point by you, Gord. Touche. You
kind of gave up quick there. It was
a nice counter punch there, Gord.
Second out Bombers from their 30-yard line. Nichols stands in and throws, and the pass is caught as Fielder Godino's got a first down after the 43-yard line. Actually, mark him down to the 45 for a gain of 15.
Yeah, coming this ball game, 29 catches, almost 300 yards, and Fielder Godino's having a career year, setting a new standard. And well, you need that from your national players on the football field fighting. He does a lot for the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. Makes a tough catch across the middle right there.
Inside a minute to go here in the third quarter. Bombers will have the win in the fourth. Harris on the first down carry. Andrew Harris a first down at the midfield.
He is playing because Saskatchewan, I mean, that's a guy, what, he had 18 total yards in the first half, and well, you would not expect that. His first carry of the second half, and he guts him for a first down. Andrew Harris, welcome back.
This is where your old teammate Chris Walby will be barking at you. Let's run the ball, chew up the clock.
Well, he wouldn't have to bark at me because I would lean on those big guys up front, as Andrew Harris does, as Matt Nichols does. And that's where it starts for this football team.
Got the first down up to midfield.
Running the football against a team that knows you got to run the football, or want to run the football, and having success. That's a sign of a quality line.
Play fake to Harris. Nichols up and throwing, and Fielder Godino makes the catch and steps out of bounds for a first down to the Saskatchewan 42-yard line. A pickup of 13.
Simple play design, point fake at the edge. Got a corner over the top to take the defense off, and the area outside defender to the field is too deep, and you throw it underneath the 83 and moving the chains once again. Easy pitch and catch for Matt Nichols and that Winnipeg Blue Bomber offense.
First down from the Saskatchewan 42. Should be the final play of the third quarter. Set up the screen, and Harris makes the catch. Andrew Harris down to the 35-yard line. He's got a gain of 7. 3 quarters in the books here in Winnipeg. The Bombers with a 10-point lead on Saskatchewan on the CFL on TSN. Back here in Winnipeg, here are the numbers after 3 quarters of play. And you see the effect of big plays on Saskatchewan. 163 yards on 2 plays. Overall, they got 342 passing yards. 2 turnovers are key. 1 an interception return by Mo Leggett for a touchdown. We've been talking a lot about fan noise and fans here the last couple of weeks. We met a remarkable one here yesterday. 19-year-old Parker Guy, who's a young man, a huge Winnipeg Blue Bomber fan who had a chance to talk to us yesterday in a tough fight with cancer. Had a chance to come in yesterday. Andrew Harris came over and actually brought him into the pregame huddle for Winnipeg, where he addressed the Bomber team. And today, CFL Commissioner Randy Ambrosie, who is here for the game, drove out to his hometown of McGregor, Manitoba, to say hello to Parker and spend some time with him before coming back into town to take in the game today. All of us at TSN, the Winnipeg Football Club, and all your many friends want to say hello to Parker, and you're with us in spirit today, even though you're not healthy enough to be at the game today.
Well done and well said, Gord. It's the beauty of the Canadian Football League and how they get involved in other things during the Canadian football games.
Ryan Langford on the carry now for Winnipeg. It's out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A gain of 11. Another Winnipeg first down. And Parker Guy's message to the Bombers yesterday was just win.
Win for Parker. The W's for Parker today.
And now the hurry-up offense for the Bombers. Nichols to the end zone. Langford, touchdown! Ryan Langford, 23-yard touchdown catch. Back into the stands they go.
Great route design, exploiting the defense. Nichols sees it. You look at his eyes, just dialed in. And then it's just a nice, easy touch pass over the top of the defender. Finds Ryan Langford. Pitch and a catch all day long. Having fun at the Banjo Bowl. Show him how it's done, Matt Nichols.
Third touchdown pass of the game for Matt Nichols. The point after from Medlock is good. And now the Bombers lead the game by 17 once more. Ryan Langford, a former Saskatchewan Roughrider, one of 12 players in this game who used to play for the other team.
It's just, well, when you got a 9-team league, it's going to happen, certainly in the place where we are in the Canadian Football League with players moving around as much as they do. Langford can flat out fly, and here it's just up the field and it's no contest. No contest. Not many people can run with him in the Canadian Football League. No rejection this time.
Nope.
Set up shop.
They're not letting him out.
Set up shop right there.
The building is shaking as Greg Morris takes the kickoff from his 5-yard line and gets brought down right away by Mike Miller on the special teams tackle for the Bombers.
Those unsung heroes just gunning down the football field on kickoff coverage. Mike Miller makes that look easy. Had him teed up from the get-go.
And the first man to congratulate him on the Winnipeg sideline was head coach Michael O'Shea.
He knows how important that is. All those guys, Miller, Norman, Miles, Gauthier, Briggs, all those guys running down week after week, making plays, not getting recognized. Little love for Mike Miller.
First down, Saskatchewan from the 21-yard line. Bridge throws. And off and running now is Caleb Hawley. With the catch and room to run, Hawley into Winnipeg territory and down to the 50 or the 48-yard line. A pickup of 40 yards.
I like it. He sees it. He wants to get rid of the football quickly. He does. He finds Hawley. Hawley makes Walker miss. It's off to the races.
Kevin Glenn left the game with an injury to his right hand. Bridge steps in. Fires in the pass for Deron Carter. Couldn't one-hand that one. As Chris Randall was there on the coverage. And so Kevin Glenn has his helmet on still. An ice pack on his right hand.
Maybe taking a break. He's just sitting on the top of his left hand now because he's taking a break with it.
It was the right hand he injured, however. Second down from the 48. Four-man rush. And Bridge flushed out. And he got away from the first man. And finally got tripped up. What a play by Jackson Jeffcoat to stay with it.
Just talk to O'Shea about this kid from Dallas. Dad was pretty good in the Cowboy uniform. And this kid is special. Played at the University of Texas, and his motor and his ability to redirect. He's chasing a heck of an athlete right there, and he says, I got you, step for step. Gets him by his shoelaces there. Huge play for the Bombers, second and long.
His dad played for both the Dallas Cowboys and Buffalo Bills in the NFL.
We'll just call him a Cowboy.
Okay.
All right.
Well, you know.
No.
The Bills have a team too.
It was a cup copy.
Now Bartell pooches it. They're onside here trying to recover this. And look who goes up and gets it. That Mo Leggett again?
Yes, it is.
It was. So Leggett with a punt return touchdown, an interception return touchdown, and then with Saskatchewan trying some trickery, Leggett comes up with the ball. And meantime, the Bombers enjoy a 17-point lead.